Before anything else, let's pause here. The breath is already moving, quietly, without instruction. In and out. The body knows how to continue without asking for permission. Sounds arrive, stay briefly, and disappear. Time feels like it's passing, but when you try to point to it, there's only this moment being noticed. I'm not trying to understand anything yet. I'm just aware that something is already aware. Most of life doesn't feel mysterious. We wake up, move through routines, speak, think, respond, repeat. The day carries us along, and we rarely question it. We say, "This is my body. These are my thoughts. This is my life." It feels settled, familiar, almost obvious. And yet, sometimes, there's a small interruption. Not dramatic, not spiritual. Maybe it happens while lying awake at night, or while washing your hands, or staring at nothing in particular. For a brief moment, the momentum slows, and you notice yourself noticing. The sense of being a person doing things softens, who slightly, enough to be felt. At first, it feels unnecessary to question this. Of course I exist. Of course I'm thinking. But when you look closely, certainty loosens. Thoughts appear before you choose them. Emotions rise without permission. Even decisions seem to form on their own. And only afterward do we say, "I decided." I might be wrong, but the mind doesn't feel like a commander. It feels more like a narrator, explaining events after they unfold. Imagine something forming in darkness. Slowly, quietly. Before names, before memory, before any idea of me. The Garbhopanishad speaks from this space not as poetry, not as symbolism but as observation. It points to existence before identity, before language, before story. Not as philosophy, but as a fact that's easy to overlook. Think of a river before it becomes visible on land. Underground, moving without being seen. The water is already there long before the surface appears. In the same way, awareness seems to be present before thought announces itself, before personality forms, before the sense of "I am this" solidifies. I might be wrong, but maybe what we call identity is something that arrives late.